Yes, this is 2019 January. This is my first video I'm making, and this is all about food, because food is really the healing of the nation. So look what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna make some soup, and this soup and this food that I'm really gonna make or talk about is a food that can take care of everybody. Doesn't matter where you're from, what nation, Europe, Africa, German, China, Japan, doesn't matter where you are. This is the food that can take care of any chronic disease. Doesn't matter what it is: diabetes, cancer, high blood pressure, low blood pressure, sex drive. Doesn't matter what it is. Chronic disease, this can take care of it. So now I'm making a soup from scratch. And first, again, who am I? I'm the eyes of the people. How do I come about this? Let me deal with this coconut because everything is from scratch. How do I come about the eyes of the people? When I was 2 years old, I broke my hand. Otherwise, I break my arm. And I go to Spanish Town Hospital, where when I was there, the police bring over 2 gunmen with them shoot up and kill. So when them come over, in those days, I was about 6 or 7 years old. I was in grade 2. And when them come over, one guy have maybe about 30 bullets, or maybe 40, because in those days, anyone that is 50 years old or over, or 48, 49, can remember those days when police, when the word was, if don't make a police wall, because they will leave you like a strainer. That means that they're going to empty a clip in you and reload and empty a next one. That was it in the 70s. That's the way it was. So the younger generation don't know about that. So I make them know. And that's where, when I see that now, I look at it and said, no, doesn't matter what them do. One man shouldn't get so much bullet. And when I grow up, I'm going to change it. And from that, I pay attention to everything around me. Food, the levity, everything. So that's where I come up and tell my friend that I'm the eyes of the people, and I'm going to change this society. So now, here I am. I pay attention to food, and we're eating the wrong food. And that's why we have so much disease. 2016, my grandmother died, and I go in Jamaica. I don't go to Jamaica for a while, but in the 90s when I go down there and I see them eating the food that's shipping from America, I warn them and tell them, say, them gonna have disease. But them like the prettiness of the food and with clean. And I tell them, say, it's not about the cleanness. The natural food is the best. They should eat whatever them grow. But them stick to the American thing, because everybody want to live in Jamaica, wherever they are in this world. Doesn't matter where. India, doesn't matter where. They live in their country, but still they want to be American. And they don't pay attention to the real life them have around them. So this coconut you have to cut thin. So because I'm going to juice it in the machine, so cut it very thin. And that's where I get the eyes of the people. So 2016, when I got to Jamaica for bury my grandmother now, I got down there to look for her before she died. And she died about a week after. I realized there is so much disease in Jamaica, where when I was growing up, those diseases wasn't there. Even children having high blood pressure. When I was a child, we don't die. We don't even know what is disease. We don't ask anybody, Jamaican, anybody. I want Jamaican that is in the 50s. Tell me Just put it out and tell me how many people as a child growing up, or even in your teenager, 20s, in your 20, how many people you know die from cancer? How many children you know ever sick or ever die in your community, like in the countryside? I'm not talking like in the city where they killed and bullet flying. I'm talking like, for instance, in the countryside. Tell me how many people, how many kids you ever know die. In my community, you could just say that it's zero. One person died when I was young, and it was my brother. And he didn't just die. I know they kill him, they poison him. And that's where it is. Right? Shot the entire community. Everybody was shocked. So, kids never die. So now, I'm here to show the people how to eat. And this one I'm going to say to Jamaican, down in Jamaica there. And the Caribbean, one family, straight back to Africa, but mainly to Jamaica. I'm going to tell you this, come from there. Remember, it's in a few years from this, say 10 years from this, where I know it's happening now. Maybe not that much, but it's happening now. The hospital gonna be full until you people end up in the parking lot because of disease. And because you refuse to stick to your ancestral way of life, or grandparents' way of life. Okay? The hospital gonna full until the parking lot gonna be where people gonna be standing, waiting on doctor, dying from all kind of disease. All kind of disease. So, this here, what I'm doing now is for the people that want to live and live a healthy life. I don't plan. I will never get sick, never, because I pay attention. Never, as long as I live on this planet, I will never get sick. So, let's do up this soup. So, and I have many more to come, many more to show people how to eat. And most of all, not only really how to eat, but how to get rid of whatever disease they have. Doesn't matter what it is. So that's the coconut right there. That's the coconut right there, and here is my juicer. I'm even gonna take those dust off of that. Those little coconut dust right there. And here is the juicer. Here is the juicer. So now, let's take care of this lovely coconut milk. We're gonna need some hot water. This is the way you do it. If you have a blender, you blend it. Yes, you blend it. For the 2019, this is straight across the world. Doesn't matter where you're at. Yeah, and all the conscious people. This is right across humanity. Doesn't matter what color, what race, black, white. It's one family, one blood, one race. And that's the way it is. There's no separate race. No. The Creator created us all. So we have to live together. And I'm gonna use 2 coconut. Here's one I did already get ready. I'm gonna use 2 coconut. But this year, we all have to come together and make this world a better place. So right now, here I am doing my part. I'm starting it for the 2019. So here it is. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now, put all that coconut trash right there. This is hot water, just a little. Get a spoon and I stir all that goody hot water right there. So I can get the rest of the milk out of the coconut. See, there is no water in it. It's all just a little, just enough. Just enough. There it is. There it is. No water. There's no water there. It's all in the trash. I'm gonna